Welcome to another episode on our channel. In the last episode, I had created a figure to represent the Pony Express. I was doing a little surfing of the net the other day and I was looking for 1/6 scale saddles, ran across a maker of 1/6 saddles who had made some specialized saddles, and one of the specialized saddles was the Pony Express. So I did a little research on the Pony Express, found it fascinating, shared some of those details with you, and created a figure to represent the Pony Express. The only anomaly with the figure I created was that he was an older gentleman, and the target audience that the three owners of the Pony Express had for their riders were individuals who were 125 pounds or below, who were orphans, young men. So he didn't fit the target audience per se. But I imagine somewhere between St. Joseph, Missouri, and Sacramento, California, there were probably regions where some wisdom and a person who's lived life a little longer than the 18 and under age category would have come in handy as being a Pony Express rider. I grabbed a head sculpt that I had on a medieval knight, put him on a many times body, so he would be smaller in stature, and hopefully fit that 125-pound category or below. And since he looked so much like a cowboy, I thought he would work. I just want to pause a second, bring him back out, because I did some modifications on his mustache. His mustache was one color and a little too flat, so I decided to spruce it up a little bit so you can see how less flat it looks now. So we'll pause for a second. Let's get him back out, and then we'll create a new medieval knight to replace the one that was taken when I took this head sculpt. So in the last viewing of a tighter close-up on this gentleman's face, the mustache was all one color. Now it's a mix of darker browns and lighter browns. And I think that really reduces the flatness of the mustache. So I just wanted to show you that before we moved on to the medieval knight. So we'll pause now and get set up for that one. So I've started to replace the medieval knight, and I'm using, it's probably a DID improved narrow body. And so it's not many times. So he's going to be about the same height as the other guys that are medieval knights, the red-robed ones and the one black-robed one. So there'll be two black-robed ones because he's going to be a black-robed medieval knight, and there'll be three red-robed medieval knights. So we'll have a combo of 5 altogether. So I'm just going to go ahead and start putting them together. I started with the chainmail on the legs, usually with shirts or things that go over jackets, that sort of thing. I either had the hands in the back or up above the head. This time I'm going to use it above the head. Find what I think is the opening to the, let's put these arms together a bit better, to the robe, the chainmail robe. Just going to put this baby on. I'm not going to put it on with the head on, because that opening for the head is not going to fit over a head sculpt. All right, so it's part of his outfit uniform to put his hands back up in the air. There you go. And slipping this over, pulling it down. Make sure the arms go back into place. Sometimes it's hard to figure out on some, there, I felt it go in the right way. You just have to kind of keep twisting it, make sure you put it in the right way. All right, so there's that part. A lot of this stuff I got off of Monkey Depot way back when. I think you can still find some of this stuff on Monkey Depot at really good rates. The robe or the cape is hooded, so it's on, but it won't stay on without a head. The neat thing about this body that I'm using is it has a peg here that will accept two different types of heads. It will accept a necklace head. You just need a neck for it, a longer attachment that will go onto the head, and this peg hole will go over the peg. It will accept a head with a neck. In that case, you'll need an attachment that's smaller. This will go into the head, or the neck, I should say, and this peg hole will slip over the peg on the body. In this case, I want to use this longer attachment because I want to use a necklace head. So I'm going to put this in hot water, get that on the body. Actually, what I want to do is I want to pull this out first, out of the head. Sometimes this will come out nicely, sometimes it needs hot water to cooperate, but I will use needle nose pliers to try to pull it out. Actually came out easy. This will go onto the neck piece, so I'm going to throw in hot water as well, and hopefully that'll fit over the top part of the neck, and it does. Now if it's hot enough, I'll probably be able to get it to fit over the peg here with this opening. That worked. So the only thing left to do is to get the head on itself. And the Adam's apple to show, and it is. The only thing we want to do is put the robe over the figure. I need to find some hands. I do have a weapon I want to use with him. The other medieval guys have swords and so forth. He's the only one he's going to have an axe. This is a very heavy metal axe made by Fire Phoenix. When I last reviewed putting one of these medieval knights together, I called it a coup battle axe, but it really is a Fire Phoenix battle axe. You can find this right now on Rattlesnake Toys for about $17, $16.99. It's very heavy. Getting the figure to hold on to this thing is going to be a pain. Anyway, we'll be right back. I'll get a stand and try to find some hands to put on this guy, and then we'll get him situated. I went ahead and put some wrist pegs on him. So now we just need to get his gloves on. And they're Fire Phoenix gloves, the same company that makes this metal battle axe, which could do a lot of damage, by the way. You could actually hit somebody in the head with this, and it's a little sharp, but it is heavy. He's going to have a hard time holding that. So we'll see. Yeah, it's on there. And that's on there. Good. So let me set him back up on a stand. All right. He's looking pretty regal. All right. So the challenge will be helping him hold on to this battle axe. Problem is These gloves are pretty darn tight. I may use more gravity than anything else. There we go. All right, so gravity so far is working. I'll probably have to do something in terms of softening the hands with hot water so that they actually grab the top part of each side of the axe, and maybe put something down here, like some sand, gravel, or something that gives it more traction to stay in place down there. So we'll put him on a turn tray and try to look at him from different angles. There's not really much to see in the back, but we'll go side to side and then get some tighter close-ups and then a very tight close-up of his face. So we're just using gravity right now, but I have a idea of putting gravel or even a little knockdown tree where you can kind of have one part of the axe kind of nestled in a little hole in that thing so it doesn't go flying on you every time you turn around. It's very heavy. So gravity is working now. We'll just go side to side. There you go. And now we'll get a tighter set of close-ups from here on up and then directly to his face. The neck isn't a perfect color, but I can change that with paint. Let's just go side to side. All right, let's get a tight close-up of his face now. We'll go side to side again. Again, a little paint will line that neck up with the head very nicely. Here's one last look at our most recent knighted medieval knight. We have 2 black-robed medieval knights and 3 red-robed medieval knights. They are a formidable group of men, indeed. I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day.